Hello. Bonjour. Hi. Well, welcome to your first live stream gaming. Hey, Mark. What's up, Dave? What's up, Marishi? Maritsi? Maritsu? Maritsi. Hey, Bayfox. How are ya? Amia, hi. Hi. Hey, Kai. I haven't actually used the Hydro Traveler. Hello, Caffeine Freak. How are you? What's up, JD? How are you? Harizuru, hi. Good morning, Roxas. How are you? Oh, I'm glad you're happy. Hello, Sebastian. Sebastian. Oh, yeah. I played a lot yesterday, both on Twitch and here, so. She's asleep. Hey, Shockfish. Wild Speaker, yes, I did. Hey, Rumpo, what's up? Hello. Yeah, I gotta take some notes. Hold on. Metamorphosis. Thais Meditations. So this sounds like Thais Meditations here. Very interesting. The use of the violin as the predominant instrument. And then as well, we have tons of waltzes in this. This, you could argue, would be a waltz, but it's not really.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them.
Oh, happy birthday.
I wish to hear it.
Hello. Well, I just started the stream. Maybe more people will be here eventually. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so. Fontaine is great. Very good. Very happy.
Time to go.
Bye.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
Sad boy.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
What a talented family. Hello.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
It's alright, you go ahead. See ya.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is.
Bonsoir.
It often rains on days
Oh,
where
hi,
there are
Wu.
trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
Yes, I'm grateful for Billy Billy.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child,
Hi, Dookie.
my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Could that Hydro Dragon be the elemental dragon of Fontaine?
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular
Hello.
magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
Good night.
It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Hello.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House.
Thanks, Harris.
I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day.
Sure am.
On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Sounds good. You go ahead, Lenny. See you at the performance.
Oh, are you leaving now?
Hi, Lenny.
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets,
Margaret.
is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
I can't wait to figure out who their dad is. Hey, Romania. Good night, Woo. Sleep well. Hey, Ragu. How are you? France is nice. Hey, Elysium. Welcome. Oops, pushed the wrong button. I love the 1920s architecture too. Oh wow, even the way it rotates is so neat. This is another waltz. Ta-da. Yeah, I did too yesterday. Ta-da.
Take it easy.
Okay. Hello. Chunk, chunk. I wonder what the connection to a waltz is in French music. Must be pretty significant if it's in basically every single region has a waltz. Ta-da. Hello, Morpho. Fable de Fontaine.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Wow. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows?
I have,
There's
yes.
good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is a kind of crime.
Don't relate that to AI,
Where
though.
does a big machine like that get its power from?
Ah, well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's
Good,
belief
I'm
in
glad they had
justice
her
and
do that
converts it into
correctly.
energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, Venti and Nahida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides Indomitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia.
Pneumosia.
It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but
Oratrice
here you are
mécanique.
chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no?
30.
70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Bonsoir. How would I rate Fontaine's OST so far? Pretty high up there. Probably in the top 3, for sure. If you're right, sounds like a usual case of someone owing somebody else money.
Hey, hold on.
Child.
Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
Never a good thing when we see
We're
child.
surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
We sure seem to have run into a lot of friends today. Fontaine really is a curious place.
Long story short,
Hey, Shadow, what's
I've
up?
already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Is he our friend?
Sure, we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
I think we've already weathered enough storms for now. I don't mind a little excitement every now and then.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
Late night gaming.
You kidding?
What are you playing?
Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys! Let's see who has to pay up now!
can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Okay, sure. Go ahead, they're all yours.
I'm unsure this won't take long.
Yeah, da, da, yeah. Shouldn't let your guard down. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Suddenly switches to Raj.
Oh, what's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank.
Yeah, that's playing
Got it?
Chant has really gone for it. I love it.
Huh?
Did he just
Now's
lose his...
my chance.
He lost his vision?
Huh. That was weird.
What just happened? Are you feeling alright?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
Oh, you'd better not use your delusion too often. I don't have a vision, so don't ask me. Hey, wait, what's a delusion?
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
Oh, Harbinger mode.
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself.
Oh yeah, phase 2.
But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
So about this power, do you have any idea where it came from?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet
Anthony.
and very mysterious.
Sure is.
Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss.
Oh yeah, Tepe,
In my
yeah.
dream, I was in the
remember.
deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
What a weird conversation.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind.
That's cool.
I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
Oh, it's very possible that the power inside of you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, From what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who
Foreshadowing.
have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde. Huh.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Lenny said that the Opera House is on Aranea, so let's go right out the bus.
Hang on, Chad. I have to, One second, okay. I need to send an email really quick. Almost done, I'm sorry.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
One sec. 1 second. Sorry, I've been working on some stuff on the back end here.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
So sorry. Weird.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
I'll deal with that later. Pretty sure this piano theme is just which one do I want to do? I don't know what the difference is between these two. I like how it starts with Mozart's Turkish March.
Torn to oblivion!
Surely knowledge.
Wind Strider. Busted. Quietly now. Take it easy.
Illusion shattered!
Gotcha.
Things
Things are about to get dicey.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Such an interesting. Ah, so Coppelius is in the center for this one. Interesting. Oops.
There is no escape!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Game's up.
Shine down!
Quietly now. Busted.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Quietly now.
Grow! Share my knowledge!
Things are about to get dicey.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Perfect. Of course, you know by now that I don't super care about meta, or I'm just playing. Hey, Flare. Yeah, loving it very much, actually. It does look like the Bellagio. It's so funny. I think I will pull full new Valette. I watched some stuff the other day. And
What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
what is this piece?
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
God, this is another piece of famous music. Vasher, huh?
What's wrong?
Isn't Vash an ox? Did you just say something, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Strange. Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here.
Ta-da!
It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Ah! Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Lynette, I seem to hear a faint voice. I seem to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
No, it seemed as if the voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard.
How?
In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
That's an interesting explanation. I'm not sure whether I buy it, though.
So, what did the voice say?
It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before...
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lenny.
Oh. What an interesting piece. Whoa. Oh man, only level 2. I need to get 2 more. Huh? Who said that? I'll be waiting in suspense. Whoa.
Traveler in Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world.
Organ.
We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
Wow. For now, who's your favorite Fontaine character?
The Opera House has assigned seating,
I
so
don't
you
know.
always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
I really am liking this.
Ooh,
The
front row
organ is an
seat.
interesting
Thanks,
choice.
Lenny.
I have thoughts about that.
Don't mention it.
John,
There's no need to keep thanking me.
It's in 3. Crazy.
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Can't believe another waltz. Crazy. Yeah, sure. Best get busy.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Wow. Well, it certainly is a church. I could see that. That's what I was going to say, actually. I have a couple Yeah, I have a couple of tracks I really like. Huh, that's one I'm gonna analyze for sure. Oh, is this Nouvellette? Is this Ray Chase? Who's that? Ray Chase?
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
Yep, it's Ray Chase. Ray Chase, the incredibly famous voice actor.
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kinda awkward if we don't say anything.
You're up, Paimon. Isn't that usually your job?
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me. I
Oof.
did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry.
He's such a good
I
voice
would be
actor.
perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down.
Something I've noticed already is that Paimon has levels now, which is really awesome. It's less one volume, which is really helpful to like her presence. It's really cool. I really dig that. I really dig that. For once, like I feel like they're not totally just like phoning it in with her. Yeah, Karina's doing a great job.
Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk, but what should we talk about?
This is getting even more awkward.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Ooh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you.
Hey,
My name
Glitch.
is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat.
I love his voice. It's crazy to me that he. It is an honor to meet you two. I've heard I've heard your deeds across Tevat. And then when he talks like Noctis, he has his pitch up a little bit, and he kind of talks like this when he's talking to you. It's so cool.
And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
How's he do that?
I am...
And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am... Yeah, and it almost doesn't sound fake, which is... And as required, he gets real, and as required. But I love Ray Chase.
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette. What an honor
Huh?
to have you here to see my show.
Neuvillette. Oh no. Neuvillette.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Huh? I already have what? What is that comment? I already have time. What do you mean? Find your identity in voice acting. I've been voice acting for 3 years. What are you talking about? What does that comment mean? I literally was a voice actor before being a YouTuber. I mostly do e-learning. That's a strange one.
Wait, Neuvillette?
Neuvillette. Neuvillette. Yeah. Yeah, it's about a lot of years. He's been doing it for a long time.
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Neuvillette is.
Neuvillette. Neuvillette.
Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice, That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Ooh, sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
Norvillet? No. Norvillet.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so...
Norvillet.
I'm not so special, really.
Noirvillet? No. EU. No. No. Yeah. How do you pronounce, like... How do you pronounce E-E?
Ue.
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 Ue. Let's do this right. Par exemple, ils ont eux. Hold on. You go. You go. No, that's hold on. When EU is an open syllable, the vowel is the last sound in the syllable. It sounds more or less like like full. When it's closed syllable, I don't know what that means. EU is pronounced with a slightly more open mouth. Neuf.
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 F.
F.
P.
P. Neuvillette. Don't get EU confused with these. If you see the letter combination of EI, the sound will be different. This is more of an oo sound, as in good. Ooey. Foy. Oh shit. Feuille. Feuille. That was right. The vowel combination of AU has a closed O sound, so does a combination O. If you're reading fast, it can be very easy to mistake either for So O, like oiseau. EAU.
Feuille.
Feuille. I wish players were like this when Sumeru dropped. Oh, sorry. Neuvillette.
And by the way, I
Poisson.
should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
He said, even though I don't want to.
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression.
Poisson.
So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
I love that. I wonder if he's on our side or not.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Every time I see the name Farina, I always think of Farina. Farina. Like flour in Italian, like flour that you make bread with.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
Some disagreements there.
All right. Please wait just a moment longer.
Furiosia, yeah.
I've pretty much
Furiosa.
finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
Kind of weird that we're at an opera epiclès. It must be like the opera comique, where it's not just like opera as I know opera, but opera like cabaret.
Ooh, show must be starting!
I'm actually not practicing the pronunciations. I'm sharing what I know of the pronunciations.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
And like I said yesterday, I was rushing to finish, so I wasn't really like taking my time and you know, going slowly because I wanted to catch up with Samaro. So
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epicles. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way.
Wait.
I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough.
They're brother and sister, but she has a tail.
Before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Wow, nice animation. That's a very good animation.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
I really like the dark aesthetic of this. I think
It's actually
Fontaine
quite simple.
Fontaine has my favorite stories so
She'll
far.
just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully.
Whoa.
With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. What a show! No wonder he's a famous magician.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun.
It's a huge
I've prepared
stage.
even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough, but Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
I'm sure we can spot how he does it.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do.
I love the tension.
Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
I'm sure Lenny's prepared with the whole crowd counting together. You couldn't even if you wanted to.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect.
Oh,
Keep it
very
going.
creepy music.
All right, I'll see you all on the other side once
This is
you've
when
finished
things
counting.
go bad. Although there's a little bit of like curiosity in the music too.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me.
I love that
Just
suspenseful
enjoy the
twinkling
show.
in the music and the piano.
Alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something. 40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Is there a members only mode
checking
or
the
something?
direction of the message.
Why do you ask, Pasta?
It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
I think it's all part of the show. Maybe he's just supremely confident in his abilities.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Did it come from the stage? Maybe it was just to divert our attention.
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25! 24! 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Wow.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
Wow, this is really tense.
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Whoa. That stuff's happened to actual people I know. People have had that
Part of the show?
stuff fall on them on stage.
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Holy shit.
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale, did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Linney do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linney, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Linney's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Huh. It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects, and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big-shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
It's hard to say.
I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Yes, it is very strange, but there's no denying what happened.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Where did you get those glasses?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
I won't let you down. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
Oh my god, get over
The
yourself.
secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!
It's like Detective Pikachu.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
We're Linny and Lynette's attorneys.
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
Huh?
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
But why was Cowl inside? Wasn't the girl supposed to be in there?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
But that's not always true. People can also be the most reliable evidence.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
One second. I have to answer another email really quick, chat. I'm sorry. Priorities. One moment, chat. It's important. See ya, Holiday. Or, Sumi. Almost done. You know, just an email, brand partnership. I just wanted to get it done. I like to be quick about those things. You can use the case record to confirm your You can use the case record to confirm your current. Well, I can't speak. You can use the case record to confirm your current evidence and clue. Oh wow. Okay, so we're doing some Ace Detective. You can check as yet undiscovered evidence include. No, that's not true. I wish it was. Although I did have my agent reach out to them yesterday. Use the perception skill to find evidence and clues. I said, hey, you know that the expansion came out. Guards investigation report. The reminds me of LA Noire. The investigation from the guard indicates that the fireworks launched at the tail end of the magic performance set the rope dangling in the water alight, causing the tank to fall and kill Cowell, who was within it. It seems evident that Linny was the likeliest user of the prop to commit a crime. However, the reason for the victim being Cowell and the reason for chosen lady's appearance remains a mystery. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cowell. He was well trusted by all his colleagues. His job was setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. Wait, it's like detective mode, like Arkham series. That's fun. Look for clues inside the opera house. Cool.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
So either Lenny didn't realize this was a safety concern, or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
He's been serious the entire time. I'm just looking at where the rope snapped.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
It seems to be flammable, like a type of flash cotton.
Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
This rope was reused to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of flammable material. It's like Witcher sense.
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members, the seats were all booked in advance. So we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Could you tell us who she is? We're Lenny and Lynette's attorneys. Oh, we are.
Sure. It's not like this is confidential information. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's apparently she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work. The Magic Troop
How do they know
members
that?
will claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all.
Were the victims of previous...
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range.
Okay then.
Thanks for letting us know all of this.
No need to be so formal. If you do, it is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom.
Halsey is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have been entangled in quarrels with any of the members of Lenny's magic troupe. Yeah, I'll probably speed read this just because I don't feel like I need to listen to them talk about what I'm already seeing. This is where the magic box was struck. If Kyle weren't inside the box at that moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank. The broken magic box was left on the scene after the guards completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck it really hard.
The investigation team has some new findings.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murder...
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Lenny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had to take...
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all.
Oh.
I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat. In other words, Lenny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out.
That you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lenny.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry to bother you.
Even though it's bad...
This device was used during Lenny's magic performance to choose a lucky member of the audience. However, the guards have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly, someone had tampered with it. Or... Okay, interesting. It looks like an ordinary box, but Lenny somehow moved it instantly from stage to being inside of it. How did he do it? A seal door. Oh, that's funny.
I see that you're investigating the area. If you find any new and interesting leads...
Who's this guy?
Too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis?
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that
Oh,
happened during
yeah.
the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't it's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much mind.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank, or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Maybe as a way to get out of performing, because she's been tired of performing.
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in that case?
Oh, that's true.
That does remind Paimon.
Strange sound. Okay. We're gonna check the sea, right?
Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but...
Can I go outside?
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here!
Oh!
I've been keeping an eye on you for
Navia!
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken,
Tango again, huh?
among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No. And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
No, I read very fast, gentlemen. I chose not to read that part.
Heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Or I chose not to listen to that part.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums.
Spina di Rosula.
Spina di Rosula does it.
Spine of Rosula. Rose's thorn. Yeah, it's actually Rosula, a decoration or pattern resembling a rose. If you're saying that it's Corsica. Ah, the French mainland. I could see tango being a part of that. It's interesting.
Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules
Oh, Geo? Not interested. Sorry.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Demoiselle.
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
Don't you remember what I said on stream yesterday? Maybe it was on Twitch, but I said if I were to ever become a playable character and become Geo, I wouldn't C6 my own self.
No need.
No thanks.
You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so.
I figured, Demoiselle, Mademoiselle. I figured.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time.
Am I the Geo Traveler? Not on purpose. I don't use the Traveler. I would prefer Cryo.
Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Okay.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, A trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydra.
Yeah, actually, you know, I actually could see it. I could see the Hydra Archon being the one responsible for all of this because she doesn't like that Linny got in the way.
I must admit that she can be interesting at times. But liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Well, when you put it like that.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
I mean, none of this has actually been like an opera, but
well?
not always.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside. Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors.
Gorgeous 18th century outfit here.
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistant?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
What weapon would you like to use? What's it called? The book.
That's more like it.
Or a sword, but not a claymore. I think you're missing the point, Paimon. Seems you've already agreed then. Catalyst,
Far be it
yes.
from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
I can guarantee you that Dvorak will never be playable, but if he would, I would love, like, a staff. Like a conductor's staff.
And what about you over there?
Shoots out music.
You seem like you've got something on your mind.
They have to have a music character in Fontaine.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks.
But when it's overcomplicated, it would be like, I don't know what it would be, but that's so funny. Shunk, shunk, shunk. I'm going to stop here because I have to get ready for another stream at 4 o'clock, a Final Fantasy appreciation stream. So, allow me to do some things here really quick. If you want to stay, you can. If you want to go, that's cool. I feel like this is only going to get longer, so... And I want to be able to pay attention to it and not rush it. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. I'm just missing 2 more of these Romaritime flowers. How many... Okay, hang on. How many Primo Gems have I received thus far? You know, it's not terrible. It's essentially a free 10 pull. Yeah. That's pretty cool. You can be free to play in this game. You can be free to play. It's not quite as generous as another game I like that I won't say here to upset anybody. But that's pretty solid. I'm actually really enjoying it, like shockingly enjoying it. No, we're not pulling. I'm not in a position to pull. I'll pull for Nouvelette though. How dare you? It's funny you say that because on my, so just so you know, I listed Genshin as my favorite and my top 5 soundtracks, which is arbitrary as hell. But I picked Genshin Impact as my favorite, soundtrack. No, I will not be pulling for Linny. And it's funny because I've had a few people on my community post say, get very agitated by that, which I find very funny. Because it's an opinion, first of all. And second of all, it doesn't really make sense. People are crazy. And furthermore, it's like, that's just so funny. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. I'll talk to you all later, okay? See you.